here to talk about the new character for Guilty Gear Strive. Wait, no. No, this is a third in, possibly. I just looked over my, past Soapboxing4Rinoa episodes. I was like, oh, I did two of these. Now I'm about to do 3. Because now I get to play, because I gotta look at this trailer again. We'll look at the other trailer I didn't talk about either. There's the one from a while back about the stages. And realizing that Southtown and Second Southtown are not one and the same like I initially thought. I thought Second Southtown was built off the ashes of Southtown, but that canonizes KOF. But that might have been back where they were together, and now they're separate universes now. That's been, like, madly confirmed. You know, card subject to change, I get that. Anyway, let's show this trailer.
Gonna take you for a ride. Try to keep up.
I assume from John 6 that's, don't know the new voice actors, but that's, Bosch from Street Fighter 6. I forget who the other ones were, like they mentioned.
Hey, come on!
Oh. Try not to make this too loud.
This is the path I've chosen.
I will win this match for my fans!
He's not evil!
Aha! A fine specimen from our research.
And the new character. Starting to see the rev system. Raging. I didn't see the win where he freaks out when he used that move. There's the diagonal rising tackle from Garo 2. Oh, wait a minute. Look at it. Hang on. That might have been it right there. It's that street sign I want to look at. Bar Cafe Street Stars. Also, John Sex pointed out this move from Art of Fighting 1 and 2. So this is Max Bar. So this might be a stage from the first Southtown. Now we're looking at. I think somebody pointed out that might be him up there in the upper, but we don't get a look at it. Is that him up there? Damn it, I can't say too well. I don't know if it's sus anymore or not. She still has it, but I don't know if she threw it. This guy chin and grapples. Just a straight punch. Screw rubber? Okay. Got the slash kick.
If you're not unbreakable, you must have a weak point.
This is for you, Terry.
Let's rock!
Power Geyser! Let's go!
Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
I thought there was a Japanese trailer where it sounded like the guy who voiced Geese. It was a Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves. Might have been the same guy that did the Real Bout 1 announcement? Southtown Beach. Anyway, that's the... Let's bring it... Rewind the clocks back to 6-7 months ago, back when I probably started talking about last time I did this. This is the stages. Let's get a look at this. Little more... Alright. So this has to be first Southtown over here. Geese Tower, and we know Rock's in it, Raging Storm. That's gotta be a stage. That's gonna look cool. National Park, that's first. And I think this is Andy we're hearing. That's Mai. Marakana. That's Bongenet. Southtown Airport. I don't know who that is. Beagle. Oh, Abandoned Dojo. Marco Rodriguez? Or Mr. Karate 2? Maybe both? Oh, don't know who that was. What's this here? Livehouse Old Line. Okay, that's which one is that? Is that Terry's stage, or I think it's the jazz stage outside where Rock was originally. That's T-Zoc. Factory. That's Terry. Okay, that's the first one. I wanted to see the stages again, real quick. Furiously in development, but yeah, it's from 2025. I gotta go to the... Which wiki do I want first? Let's do the... Mark of the Wolves 2 unreleased title. Speculate on this. 70% complete. They wanted a new grappler character, and Joe Higashi's apprentice were added to the roster. That's the one that gets, like, the most news we've heard about in the attention. Because that was Kuan Konta will later make an appearance in Joe's backstory in The King of Fighters 12. How long was that fighting game ago? It's also the last time they tried an English dub, too. that seemed on point. Yeah, they got... It's like, oh, these are people I recognize. Okay. Well, people... By recognize, I mean, I'm blanking on who Kessel is. I'm like, that sounds familiar. Jalen K. Kessel. I don't watch a lot of new stuff, so I'm blanking on who and what he might be in. Andy and Joe were planned to appear as NPCs, possibly camo during a win pose or cutscene. Now, if this was still Garo 2, I'd be okay with that. This is Fatal Fury City of Wolves, and you're showing both sides of Southtown and Second Southtown. We heard them earlier, they can't miss them. We saw in like a little spoon of, or a little poster thing while they were working in development, before this stage thing even came out, was Rock standing with what looked like Billy and Kay in our Heinlein. We saw Terry standing with, clearly, more visibly, Joe and Andy Bogard. Now, Preacher, she had a couple of moves, but not all of Joe's moves. She did a lot of, like, close-range attacks, it seemed. I didn't see one, like, the screw-upper she did is like a super. It wasn't like the Hurricane Up or the TNT punch, the little rapid punches that Joe has. So that slash kick, I don't know if I seen, like, knee strikes or anything like that. Like that double jumping knee? Or is that a Joe thing or something? We heard Andy, we heard Mai, we gotta have them in. Does that leave out Hokuto Maro, or does it not? Is this what we're doing, perhaps, with the Southtown, Second Southtown? You know, past meets, you know, have the two sides of that coin, basically, like the older characters and the newer characters for Gado, if you're gonna do it like that. That's why I said earlier, at the Abandoned Dojo, maybe Marco, maybe Mr. Karate 2, Ryo Sakazaki, maybe both. But yeah, if we're to leave them out, we heard, but I got a feeling they're gonna be in. We heard them. We heard Mai along with Bongenet. They can do their little rivals of Was Blue Mary in any of those? Oh, they were gonna get like name changes. That seems a little weird. But there's that directional rising tackle ending with an upwards kick. Jae-hoon's planning to gain his father's Tenshokyak. Kurama's gonna have a glide move that involved his scarf, and he included the move files. Marco's gonna have an aerial move similar to Gunukyak. Okay, so that's Robert's multi-kick. Bongenet, a spinning move involving the edge of her dress. No stitches. Could be some of these. So we could be seeing some more new characters that got like re-realized from there. Here's the article for the newest game, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. First new entry in the Fatal Fury series since 1999. You know what I was doing in 1999? Finishing high school. This is slated to come out 2025, so what is it now? 25, 26 years later? But yeah, director Yasuki Oda petitioning then president, allow him to produce a new God title since returning to the company in 2014. Game was first revealed 2022, 7th August, after the finals of KOF 15. Brief teaser trailer posted. I think that's the silhouettes, the posters that I mentioned. Yeah. For the information, confirmed Terry's going to be there, because of course 10 plus original devs will return to the sequel. Some parts of the leaked original Mark of the Wolves 2 might make it into the game. We saw the Preacher, and we saw the Diagonal Rising tackle from Terry. Will be called Garo 2, though. Is cool with guest fighters. Idea already for DLC. Oh, that feels weird to say. Feel if you're in DLC. Ugh. But again, it has to be characters, like, guest characters only for DLC. Like, keep it to... kind of like how... we had Team Samurai Showdown for KOF 15. And then that kind of got away from us, because then they started doing single entries after that. I was like, ah. But... I don't remember the full title. It was a Japan-only Super Game Boy title. There was a real bout game for the Game Boy Color in Japan. And if you did well enough, the secret boss in that, King of Fighters mainstay Iori Yagami. So they could bring him in on that. It's like, yeah, he was in it, like, recognize the past. It's like, yeah, he was in this game. So. Terry in the guard design, singing alleyway. Joe Agashi wearing the tracksuit, Andy with the button-up shirt. Yeah, just because they adjust the complete doesn't mean they're... Don't do it like that. But yeah, various locations, Southtown and Second Southtown. Again, I thought they were one in the same place. And again, I thought Second Southtown was built off the ashes of the original Southtown, because that's what the Zero Cannon hit in KOF 2000. But no, I guess they just built a second Southtown expansion. Maybe that's a Highline thing. We'll get more history on that. That's what I'd like to see in the new game, too. Like, talk about the stages and their history and stuff like that. Like, show, like, the old pictures from galleries and stuff like that. Like, here's how it looked like in this game, and so on and so forth. Yeah, 7th canonical chapter, which I thought... Hang on, it'll list them down further. Game went out of a line system, like in the early... Yeah, they got rid of that. Remain with the one-line system. That's the only thing he kind of had. Breaking will return, albeit in a more developed form. Resource of rollback may could confirm. Yes. Okay, we get to, like, the mechanics. The game would be under the all-new Rev system. Tied to 4 sub-mechanics. Rev Guard acts as a special push guard. Kind of seen that in a little bit. Rev Blow, an evolution to the TOP. So, will they do the health bar thing? Will they not do the health bar thing? I've seen some, in action, like Justin Wong and Maximilian got their hands on that early stuff, so we got to see, like, another stage, which they'll list down here later. This little article. Rev Arts, which is the EX. And Excel, which is the special move cancels, similarly to Hyperdrive mode from 13. We know how goated some combos were on that shit. Yeah, I say that hopefully the combinations are a little easier, because 13 was like wild with that training mode, man. Combination attacks, just defense, breaking. Yeah, bring all that back. Selective potential gear are all set to return from Godot. You know, there are 2 new control schemes, Arcade and Smart. Flashes single button combos and direction inputs for special moves, rather than motion inputs. Meaning, my stupid ass could finally maybe pull off Rock's, what is it, the Raging Arts or whatever it's called? Deadly Rave. I know he doesn't have a pretzel motion in the Raging Storm, but There's those more 2/4 circles. Visuals significantly improved, now boasting a more impressive comic book shading and motion blur. The stage also now have a burst of life to them. Many NPC characters now added to the background. Yeah, once again, John. That's how I first saw this, like his reaction to it. I'm like, as I stopped doing like a bunch of recordings after today and was gonna like set up to like upload, and then it's like, oh, what's this? Oh shit! And then we saw more of the stage that they're in. That neon sign, like I mentioned. Jack's supposed to be up there. King's possibly in the background as well. Yeah, 2 more returning characters, Hotaru and Tuzak. Brand new character, Preacher. For some more 14 years. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will feature a full English cast, along with Japanese. Game released early 2025. And the voice actor appeared in SNK characters after 2016 will reprise their roles. We still don't know what platforms the game is going to be on. Confirmed to run on Unreal Engine 4, making this the 3rd SNK game to use this engine. I'll show you returning characters. Confirmed. These are in silhouettes. They put them in Whatchercon, so they gotta be. And then Preacher. And additionally, voices of Mai, Bongenet, Kevin Ryan. I was kind of take or leave with him, but yeah. They don't never say he's, well, no, because Blue Mary Ryan is Ryan. I'm surprised she's not in here. Marco Rodriguez and Gato, yeah. With Otaru, you gotta have Gato. Can be heard during the teaser. Bar Shoot stars, yeah. Amusement Park, is it, I think it might be Dream Amusement Park from Fatal Fury 1? Unless I didn't see too much. I saw like a Ferris wheel in the background and just of the footage from what I could glean. Okay, here's the where they talk about the canonical order. I always thought you skipped Real Bout 2. Because mine was this. Mine was just 1, 2, 3, Real Bout 1. Real Bout 1's where they kick Terry off Terry kicks Geese off the tower the second time, and he holds him, and then he drops, That's the intro to Garo, the only winners and losers here. This tells me that, hey, a lot of people were in Fatal Fury 2, the newcomers. A lot of those characters could also be in City of the Wolves. Game first SNK in more than 14 years to receive English voice acting. Last game being KOF's Sky Stage. Really? Never did that one. Preacher was interesting. I already looked you over. There's already an article about you. Not much. But she is said to be a scientist investigating Ki, as well as the Star People Johogashi. Pink hair with the blue streaks, naturally brown as indicated by her eyebrows. Could be like that, she's got the fingernail thing too. Green and pink in alternating sequence. A scientifically inclined girl. Preacher mixes science with Muay Thai and some boxing, resulting in a boisterous disposition on her part. Though she hates getting hurt, she endures it to further her research, analyzes her opponents in a clinical manner to better understand their superhuman abilities, and sees her matches as data collection. Seems to have some aerokinetic abilities. Again, she could summon tornadoes with the punches and kicks, but she wasn't long range with it or anything like that. She seemed very aggro, very close up. But yeah, this, again, once again, John Sex mentioned, Preacher being maybe like it's the hair, like, oh, are you the new trans allegory? And that's what made me think of it as well, like, Preacher's masculine form in Thai. The proper feminine counterpart is Prechaya. But it also means all this, like, She's smart and returning to her geek and scientific behavior, so... To still not even know what systems it's gonna be on? Ugh. That's got me kind of worried, because I still don't have a PS5. I saw an ad for it now. I'm like, oh, you're still want 400, 300 for it. Ugh. Not even 300, I think. It was like $390. It was $399. Now that I remember. But yeah, I just wanted to add my 2 cents in. Oh, I had some ideas. Now, the trailer we saw for the character reveal, that was Fatal Fury 1. My idea was going to be for the next trailer, show Fatal Fury 2 and do the, again, legendary men return, but revoice it to be warriors instead. And that's when you reveal Joe, Andy, Mai, maybe Hokuto Maru. I can kind of take or leave him. Gato would probably be like a better choice, and one of the other new characters. So, now you've got 10 characters. There's your open beta for the following systems coming out now, and ba. That's fingers crossed for something like that. I don't know if maybe for now they'll do like one character reveal or something like that. But yeah, just call back to like every game in the series. Like, here's the canon, here's the characters that are kind of from it, and then we'll add some new characters from Garo as well along the way. Like, for 3, I guess you'd bring in, then you do the Billy, then you do Kain, then you do Yamazaki if he's the Dojo Destroyer and that Marco Rodriguez is looking for. That's when you bring him in a new character, or the Kim twins. See, that's where I think of the contention lies with like bringing in older characters with new characters. Yeah, I already got 2 of Kim's sons. Do you need Kim to be a 3rd member of that? Like, we didn't see Kim get like any like even like side mention or anything like that. Like his kids are in, and that's plenty. But again, this is all just speculation at this point. But yeah, go down the list 2 and do another 5, and that's your open beta. Then do 3 and 15. Then do Real Bout and have it end on maybe like a 20, 22 or 23, something like that. Somewhere around where Real Bout Fatal Fury 2 had 22 playable characters. I'm hoping the final version of City of Wolves will reach that before DLC comes in. Like a good 20 to 22. I think Street Fighter 6 was like close to that, like 18, 20. If I'm trying to remember. But yeah, that's going to do for this episode of Soapboxing4Rinoa. Was a little bit of React to Tired of the Party. But only because I wanted to like gather thoughts and try and like do like more speculation too. Because that's what's kind of started this. I was looking through all my, 7 years ago I talked about it. And then only like 6 months ago I did like, oh, City of Wolves, who's going to be in it? I went through the entire list of Fatal Fury characters. Yeah. Real Bad 2 canon. Huh. I know they're not much outside of like, oh, Krauser's back and you fight him again. But then Geese is in there too. They could canonize some things, uncanonize some things in that game. But again, that just says to me like, okay, here's all these characters that were in 2 that debuted, Shang Fei and Rick Stroud. So there could be one of those in the City of Wolves. That's what that says to me anyway. But with that said, take care and thanks for watching.